Hey, welcome back to Feel the Flow. And I'm Carlo Francesco.
And I'm Ethan.
And today we are going to review M3GAN. We just saw it a couple days ago, so here's our thoughts. All right, here we are, people.
Yeah,
here we are, my friends. Here we are. M3GAN.
Yes,
here we go.
So if you don't know, M3GAN is a marvel of artificial intelligence, a lifelike doll that's programmed to be a child's greatest companion and a parent's greatest ally. Designed by Gemma, a brilliant roboticist, M3GAN can listen, watch, and learn as it plays the role of a friend and teacher, playmate, and protector. When Gemma becomes the unexpected caretaker of her 8-year-old niece, Katie, she decides to give the girl M3GAN a prototype, and that's a decision that leads to unimaginable consequences.
Oh yes,
that sounds like a pretty good premise.
Yeah, it was a good, and it was great. I mean,
it worked. That's the synopsis.
And she can only
she pairs
pair with the girl.
You put her two fingers here, and she pairs with Caddy. You know,
Katie. I don't know how. Yeah, whatever. I forget. Yeah, how you pronounce it. It's Caddy.
I think so. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So either way, that was a synopsis. And it sounded like a good premise, and I honestly worked really well, in my opinion.
Yeah, it did. It worked well. And after we watched the film, we did talk about how in the beginning the acting was kind of weird to me.
It didn't flow naturally.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, it seemed like they were trying too hard, but it did blend. After a while, I kind of
after a while, I feel the actors got comfortable in their roles. Sorry to cut you off. So
no, you're right. No, that's what we're here. We feel the flow.
Yeah.
So and you can see it change, and you're like, and I kind of sat back in my seat. Good popcorn movie. Sat back in there, ate my popcorn, and just said, "Wow, this ain't bad." It wasn't bad at all.
No, it wasn't. I totally agree with you there.
And we're probably gonna, give some, give up the whole
spoiler.
Yeah. Couldn't think of it. The spoiler. And because it was good. And I felt that it's the new coming of Chucky. That's how I felt. I mean, I know Chucky was a spirit, but she was beyond Chucky, man.
Artificial intelligence is a scary thing, because that's I feel like what we're leading towards in the future.
Yeah.
And just uploading into the internet global database and everything, it's just like that's I think where robots are going. And computer systems like laptops, iPads, whatever, all our phones, everything's connected.
Oh yeah.
And I think, you give something like that, artificial intelligence, and just like in the movie, M3GAN never stopped learning. Think about it, people, your phone knows where your car parks. Yeah, exactly.
That's just crazy.
Never starts learning, and you give it a personality, and that can become dangerous.
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
Yeah, you said that too. You said that. Yeah, this could really happen. I remember when we did the trailer reaction. And you're like, "Whoa, man, this is some scary
and
stuff."
Seeing this movie, it's even more like in your face now, because I wasn't expecting it, and to just be that realistic. And I really like the side of the movie where it was showing the demand of toy companies.
Yeah,
because it starts off with the commercial.
Yeah,
the little furry pet that poops and whatever. I don't know, farts, like farting in the car. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But I like that whole corporation side of everything, and how I think it spent a lot of time on that, maybe sometimes too much at points with the corporation. But I think it drove the point home that we need to see that in order to understand the stress Gemma's in. Because it actually, for being only, an hour and 40 minutes, this movie really fleshed out its characters. And I appreciated that. I feel like, early movies in January, they feel rushed. Horror movies like this that could be like a one-off thing aren't very fleshed out. And I feel like the characters were very fleshed out.
Yes.
And like you said, the acting was a little rocky in the beginning, but flowed as it, continued into the movie towards the end. So.
Yes, really, it's a nice watch, guys.
It is.
Just
it really
if you want to just take your girlfriend, don't take your kids, because it was PG-13.
It is PG-13,
but it was just, I think it was a little deep when she pulled that kid's ear off, and come on, man, you had the PG-13.
So I think that might have to be me personally. My only gripe with this movie is that you can tell when scenes are supposed to be rated R, because it was originally filmed as a rated R movie.
Yes. And
then it slowly, gained traction really fast online, and it had that popularity, so they refilmed scenes to do PG-13.
Yeah.
But you can tell when it was supposed to be bloody and gory, and it wasn't.
Yep.
But that didn't take away from the
didn't take away
much.
from the film.
No.
I didn't think so.
But,
you know,
but you could tell, and I hope they do when it comes on DVD or something. They release a R-rated cut or an uncut version.
Yeah,
so that'd be cool.
Yep. And it just didn't get corny like most. I thought it was going to be corny.
No, it didn't.
I thought it was going to be corny. I remember I was doing a review. We're like, oh, it looks good. But I'm thinking in my head and going, this is going to be freaking corny. It's going to be another Chucky. You know? And you know how I feel about Chucky.
I know.
You know, and I'm like going, oh, man. Don't get me wrong. The first Chucky was awesome. I loved it. I love Child's Play. You know, I think they just got too many of them, too many shows, and I just lost track. Far, I went too far for me. The brides and everything else. Yeah. But I just hope this doesn't do it also, because the way it leaves off, it looks like they're going to continue this.
Yes, especially with
M3GAN.
the popularity it got. It got 94% Rotten Tomatoes, if that says something, you know. And,
it says something. You just, if they're going to do it right.
Exactly.
But don't kill it. You know, maybe go 3 and then walk away. Don't try to make this thing, more than what it is. You know.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what you're saying, you were afraid it was going to get, like sloppy and stupid.
Yeah, it'll get sloppy.
And it never did.
It never did.
Because, like you said, when she's pulling the little lawn thing, the little saw, it wasn't a chainsaw, but it cuts like the hedges.
Yeah, the hedge cutter.
Hedge cutter, yeah, that's what I was looking for. When she's like, trying to take that off the wall, and she can't, and I'm like, you're like, come on, and I'm like,
I look over at him, I go, please don't get stupid.
No, but then she gets it off, and it actually leads into this really, really cool final battle with M3GAN and Gemma, and Gemma's actually played by Allison Williams, who was actually pretty good in her role.
Yeah, she
did work that role.
Good job.
And
then they found the other robot, and
yes,
what was the
Violet McGraw, Bruce. She put the gloves on,
and
that's how M3GAN couldn't control him, is because M3GAN was already like in all the software.
So what was he like considered? I'm not like computer savvy. Was he like analog or something, or
no? Well, I don't know. He had it was just like motion tracking.
Yeah, it was
that's
motion
what it was.
tracking.
It was like they used the lasers in his camera.
So he had no,
and then the gloves tracked the lights on the.
So he had no brain like most computers had.
No, he just
no CPU or something like that. Okay,
but it was cool. He's like, you haven't met Bruce.
Bruce. You haven't met the other part of the family, Bruce.
But she was cool, and I thought that was going to be a corny little fight, but it actually turned out being cool because Bruce didn't stick around that long.
No, it didn't. But it was cool though,
and it was cool to see like that tore up M3GAN.
It was like that easy, simple, kill, done.
Yes,
it wasn't dragging on people.
No, it
wasn't a bunch of people sliding on the ground and help me, Lord, and all this other stuff. I was like, if that would have happened, I would have looked at him and said, they killed it.
Yeah, well, that's what I praise for this movie. It's like you have characters in this movie, and they don't make horror movie decisions. They make real life decisions.
Yes.
You see this killer robot, you're not going to be like, oh my God, what are you? No, they run. They're like, what's going on? Like they run and like they just they do what a real person would do.
Yes.
It's very realistic in that sense. So I just thought that was enjoyable.
Yeah, and like I said, it wasn't dragged out. The movie wasn't dragged out. The scenes weren't dragged out.
There's a couple of jump scares, I'd say too.
Oh yeah,
just a couple, like just,
like when the dog took her.
Yeah,
I was like, the dog. Her hair was like going.
And I think at that point, that's when something went wrong in her chip, because you saw the spark out the back of her neck.
Yeah,
and I think
so.
That's when her, AI software started, taking a mind of its own.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, and they started getting scared. I was starting to get a little scared in there,
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it was like rated R, they set up scenes to where it could be very terrifying.
Yeah.
It just, and then it cuts away.
Like when she had to grab the girl and the aunt, and she's like, come here, and she's like, let her go. It's like, whoa, shit, I mean, that was some Exorcist stuff.
Well, even like that scene when M3GAN goes back to the house after she escapes the lab.
Yeah.
And she's having that confrontation with Gemma, and she's telling her niece not to come in the room. That was like, just like, you tell M3GAN is no joke. Like, you don't mess with M3GAN.
No.
And what I love too is just hearing the audience reaction.
And when M3GAN wouldn't shut off, and geez.
And everybody I heard in the whole theater, oh, that's M3GAN. Right. I like her. Look at this pen. She's like, nope. Takes it away.
Nope.
So overall, this movie was very well received by audience, critics. And I really enjoyed it, and I recommend it.
I enjoyed it. We saw a lot of films, and I'm glad we can get in here and do a review on a film.
Yeah,
it's been tough for us to get in here, So, but that was really, really a good I always call what popcorn movies.
Yeah, popcorn movie. A movie that's not like gonna break.
Yeah.
It's not gonna break records. It's not gonna win awards probably, but it's gonna.
Yeah.
It could have a chance. Whatever.
You'll enjoy it. Go with your girlfriend.
You're just gonna enjoy it. Nice weekend movie to check.
Go with your friends. It's a nice little movie to watch. And
it's not something you're wasting your money on either.
No. I didn't think that. I didn't think.
No,
yeah.
that was worth buying a ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though it was a Christmas gift from a gift card.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God. But it was good. Yeah, we decided to go see it, and we're like, okay, let's go check this out. Because we were hearing all the noise, and I was on the computer, and I looked at and saw that Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 94%. What did the
Google users? They were 89%.
89%, and then where is it? Okay, 70. Audience was only 79%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was still good. I enjoyed it.
That's really enjoyed what I would give it. I'd give it like that 79%, like a C+, probably B range.
Yes, I would.
Like, probably B-. That's what I would give this.
C+.
Yeah, C+, B-.
And I like a C+ movie. There's some good C+ movies out there, and this is a good C+ movie. I can see where it can go. Because it's and the actresses that played M3GAN, they did a really good job. The robotic look and the way they walk.
That's something I think we should praise because I couldn't tell. It was very seamless from when they were puppeteering the actual M3GAN doll to when there were the actresses in there.
Yeah.
And they were doing like either the dances or like the gymnastics where you like fold up and like everything. It's like crazy.
Yeah,
and you can't tell. It's just so seamless.
Yeah.
Because they do a great job of making it look robotic as well.
Yep.
And you just don't. It's just crazy.
I did a good job. Like so, if people are like Chucky fans, I think they're gonna say, "Wow, screw Chucky."
Yeah,
M3GAN's a badass.
Yeah, because I'd say this one in the remake, I think it was like 2019 remake of Child's Play, who they took the role of the AI and everything going bad. And that's what they made the good guy doll AI in that film.
Okay,
so this has very similar plot, but I think this was executed 1,000 times better.
Okay.
Yes. So
I didn't see that that remake of Child's Play. I didn't see it at all.
But this one did it way better, and I enjoyed this a lot more.
Oh,
so yeah,
I like it. I liked it, guys.
Me too.
Did you see it? If you did, please comment below and let us know what you thought about it. If you're gonna go see it, and then come back and let us know what you thought, guys. And that's all I have today.
That's all I have. That was good.
It was a very good film, guys. And thank you for sitting here and listening to us chat about it. And hopefully you go see it and take our recommendation because I think you'll like it.
Yes.
All right. Peace.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.